Pt.2. So I guess I just had to hold my foot on the gas a little bit, and now it stayed running. Still waiting for Bill to get here. Sounds just like the NIC open header. It's exactly what I wanted for the sounds for this thing. Like it's shaking the whole damn hood. Well, I want to let this thing get up to 10. Well, that's crazy. So all those times trying last night, I just needed to give it some throttle. I guess that tune I loaded was before I bumped up the throttle 300 RPM, so I guess I need to go back to the other tune with the throttle adjusted. Still no power steering. I don't know what's up with that. We're full. I hope that pump's not blown out. That would suck if this pump was no good. Alright. We got one cooling fan on. That's good to know the fans are working. which I had power steering before, so I don't know why I'm not getting power steering now. Heads-up displays working. I'd say that's running on all four or on all 8. I just want to get rid of this starting disabled shit. Got some nice heat, but I don't have anything on my gauge. Not sucking anything down with the power steering. I don't know what's going on with the power steering. And there's the coolant tip gauge. It's definitely hot. Those coolant lines are hot. Oh, there we go. There goes the temp gauge. Ugh. Oh! Hey! Hey! It must have did the crank relearn. Wow! Latest acceleration, 0.14. Still got some hot heat coming out. awesome. Everything just started working. She got a nice heat cycle, seeing some smoke. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. Hey, I'm not seeing the starting disabled due to theft system message anymore. So, ooh, I don't know. Hopefully she's just gonna starting right up from now on. I still need to load the tune with the 300 RPM on startup. I'm not understanding what is smoking. It's either, I mean, it can't be valve seals because they're brand new, like literally brand new. And I don't want to open this yet. I gotta let it cool down some, but it definitely seemed like it was full of coolant, and I'm not seeing any drips anywhere. So I don't think it's leaking coolant. If it is, it would have to be internal head gasket area or head bolts. Well, head studs in this case. ARPs. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna wait for Bill to get here and try to program it, and we'll go from there. Alright, y'all. So Bill's here. He's got this programming going on, so we're gonna let this do its thing, and hopefully this will program the ignition. This is the theft deterrent. So 12 minutes remaining, so I'll give you all another update. Well, he said it programmed, so I guess we're gonna try to start it. I'll let him do his thing. Does it say starting disabled on the DIC? Yep. Oh, it still says it.
We might have to
load the factory tune. And
well, I can go in and do the procedure for the, you know.
Well. The fuck relay was that? Click, 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 click.
I think it's the candy module, does it?
All right. Well, I got it to fire up. Disconnected the battery charger.
Got it. Nope, not with one hand, I don't. Okay. Okay.
I didn't like that.
All right. That is a weird sound.
That was weird.
Is that the throttle body slamming shut?
Hmm.
Same code as before.
Alright, you guys, so he's got it figured out. He's doing the crank position relearn. It started 3 times in a row. So hopefully it will program and do its thing.
Waiting for minimum temperature.
Alright, waiting for minimum temperature. Got a couple LEDs out in that light, but man, it sounds good.
It's not gonna allow it. Man, that hose sounds good. That's back to where we were. It'll do it the once, and then it does.
I heard the fuel pump.
I don't feel fuel in the rail. I think it's back to thinking it's been stolen.
Alright, y'all. So, I had to go back in. He tried for like 3 hours. He's been trying to program this thing. And it was just having issues with communicating with the ECM. So, what I did was I took HP tuners and I loaded the factory scan back on before I did the VATS delete and DOD delete. And now he's reconnected with the Pt.2 scanner and he's scanning, pulling all the data. And so I guess we're just going to try this all over again. There's the VIN. Well, that was quick.
This is the part that's not.
Does the key have to... Oh, yeah. Programming in progress. Ooh.
And
That's more than what it did last time, wasn't it?
no, yep. It did that, but
Oh, I thought the last time it said it had an error, communication error.
that's what we were having before.
Yeah. 12 minutes. Well, I'll give you guys another update. Hopefully it goes through this time. Alright, y'all. Well, we're still waiting on this thing. It's still programming. We're having to do 3 10-minute cycles. And so we're on the 3rd cycle right now, and it's counting down from like 115 seconds, but each second is like 8 or 9 seconds. So it's taking forever. But after it's done on this last cycle, then it should program the ignition. So I guess I'll give you guys another update whenever it's done, and fingers crossed this thing starts up. 8 GM seconds.
Yeah, put in a 6, 5.
This dinging's been going on the whole time.
Wait till
It's like
the
30
thing
minutes of dinging.
and you turn it off. Wait the 5 seconds, and then hopefully it'll crank.
It's like the beeps are proof of life.
Well, it's on the battery charger, so.
It's like a hostage situation with the...
That should shut off, so then I can turn it off.
Oh, it says traction control.
And it's 5.
Ah. Hey, well, it's at least programmed something, because now it's at least...
Now it cranks.
Oh, look, it still says stability control and not...
Yeah, that's all the...
It doesn't say...
Well, that's an improvement.
Oh, it's doing the dings for that. That's what it's doing.
Yeah, you just hit that arrow and it'll...
Yeah, I think once it stops dinging, you can go out. There it goes. Alright, so...
Hey, now it says only 1 key learned of key code instead of 2.
It erased it, and now it's...
That
It'll
key.
get you another key, and we'll have to go. You have to go through basically that process
For the net.
Hey,
for the
well,
next key.
I'm super grateful. I'm just glad now it's actually programmed. So now I've just got the cam tuning issue. So now I just need to use HP tuners and rescan the car, start over fresh, and go from there. So major progress. Major shout out to Bill. Everyone leave a comment, say thanks, Bill, because that is huge progress. So the car has ran and drove. Now the ignition is actually programmed, factory tune. So now I can go back in, actually tune for the cam and the DOD delete, and we should be good. So hell yeah, major progress.
You know, some of this stuff, it sometimes resolves itself after a while. Like these modules will start to communicate.
Okay, so now we're back to just the 1.
Let me see what it is.
That's awesome.
And that's the light one.
Good luck.
Oh, it's trying.
Was that with no pedal? No
Yeah.
gas pedal?
Ooh, the key stopped dinging. Oh.
Because it's scanning the codes.
Oh.
This would be a 10. 10 codes now.
Wow.
Those are ECM codes. So number 7. Oh, that's because you don't have the DOD delete.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're
Yeah, it's not even plugged into anything,
that's
so.
what you're getting now is your
Okay.
DOD codes. See.
Well, like I said, I'll be able to plug back into HP Tuners and rescan and do the DOD delete. And I can just leave the VATs alone because now it's programmed. So I don't even have to fuck with the VATs.
Basically, you've just got the same code you had before, except now you have the DOD codes.
Okay.
On top of that. So.
And then I need to adjust my idle up 300 RPM for the cam. Well, 200 RPM. God.
Almost.
Even if you give it some throttle?
It sped up a little bit.
Well,
I don't know how I got to do it last time.
hey, well, either way, it's still major progress. I'm still super happy. It's at least programmed correctly now. I don't have to worry about VATs. That is definitely a process, though.
Almost did it.
I need to get some fresh 91 in it, too. Well, hey, it at least starts with the key, and it's like fully programmed correctly, like it would be from the dealer. So it's at least major progress. I'm very happy with it. That was definitely like hours of trying to get that figured out.
I only charge like $100 now.
God. Don't say that.
Just gotta go back in with the HP and do all that again.
And that should take care of the cylinder codes. And then we'll just have to figure out what's going on as far as the sensor or wire.
Short. I'm still leaning heavily towards a short or frayed wire.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go through the harness and figure out what's going on there. But I mean, now it's back to factory tune, so it thinks it's still a factory cam with factory lit, and so, and the DOD, and I mean, that plug's just hanging right here, so. Well, that's programmed. That's the main ordeal that I was fighting the whole time. Because every time I would get it to start, it would still say starting disabled due to theft system, and then after like 10 minutes or so of it running, it would go away, but then every time I turn it off and go to start it again, it would pop up and say it again.
So they're all matched, the keys matched to the
ECM, the body control module and the ignition, and the ECM and TCM.
So now whatever you change. As long as you don't change the...
Yeah, I'm not going to even mess with the VATs. I'm just going to do the DOD delete and just turn off DOD.
Well,
and then I've got
to
up the idle 200 RPM across the board.
Now your stock VAT should
yeah,
function.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just need to do a full rescan and just start over.
In theory.
And I'll just delete all those current files in HP tuners.
Here, let me grab something.
And I'll just start all over. So I think that's gonna be it for now, and y'all stay tuned. I'll give you guys another update. Right, there goes Bill.
He's got that AFE intake too.
Alright, well, there is the car. So it at least starts with the key. It's fully programmed. No more theft system shit. So now I've just got to rescan it with HP tuners and just start over fresh, and then go in and do the DOD delete and adjust the idle at startup and across everything. And yeah, that should get it going, and then we shouldn't have any starting disabled due to theft system shit. So I'm going to call it a night for tonight, and tomorrow in the daylight I'll come out here with HP tuners and scan it, and yeah, we'll get this thing going, and hopefully it'll start and stay running and not have any other issues. So y'all have a good night. I'll catch you tomorrow in the daylight. Alright, you guys, so I'm out here in the GXP. I decided to go ahead and read the computer. So it is reading right now. It's almost done with the ECM, then it'll go to the TCM, and then I'll be able to save the file as 07 GXP stock. And then I'm keeping an eye on my battery voltage. I no longer have the starting disabled. I heard the fuel pump kick on, waiting for the next controller. Now it should read the transmission control module. Awesome. Alright, they are completed. So 07 GXP stock. Awesome. So now I've got it saved. So now I can turn off the key. Now I'll be able to go in and actually go back to system and disable the starter diag. And then OS, those are for VATs. I don't need to mess with those. I go to engine. There's DOD. We disable that. And then under idle. So under idle, every one of these parameters, the base set point, the startup, park neutral, and in gear, and the minimum set point VSS, vehicle speed sensor, all those need to be adjusted for a cam. That's what the guy in that first video, the other YouTube channel that I watched his video, that's what he did. And that's what I did the first time. And the car was starting and running before we did all the ignition programming stuff earlier today. So I'm going to go and bump all these up 200 RPM. And then I'll save this tune. And I'll save it as DOD delete and cam. And then I will reflash the ECM with this tune. And we'll see what happens. Alright, so now I've clicked on the upper one, and so pretty much what you do is you click this top left corner to select everything. You go up here, you type in how many RPM, then you hit the plus. That changes all of them, adds 200 to everything, you exit out. So that was the base set point. The next one, you go to startup. That's the whole table. Then you do the same. Select all, 200 RPM, plus, and there we go. And then you exit out. Then in gear, plus, and then VSS. $200. Hold on. There we go. So click up here and up here. 200 plus, there we go. Alright, and then I can X out of that. And like I said, I'm not doing anything with the VATs. So then you want to go over here to File, Save As. So now I've got 07 GXP. Where's my mouse? There we go. So we're going to do DOD, delete. And cam idle. Save. Boom. So now that's 07 GXP DOD delete and cam idle. So now I can turn the ignition back on. Then we'll go right here to that. And then we have to change this drop down box to right entire. And this one to right entire. And then we hit right and wait about 9 to 10 minutes. So there we go. I turn the key back on, turn the headlights off. Alright, and then we'll go right here. We'll hit right. Alright, so I'm going to let this do its thing for a few minutes. And I'll give you guys another update whenever we're just about done. Alright, we got 15 seconds. Right completed. So now I can close this. Unplug the scanner. Still starts and dies. Well, it's alright. It's a little past midnight, so I'm gonna wait for in the daylight. But yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the daytime. Alright, y'all, well, it's the next day, it's daylight, and I come back out in like third or fourth try, it's fired up, sitting here letting it run. I got power steering now, so that's awesome. Power steering's working, just about up to temp. Still have brake and ABS light and traction control off. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to clean that out. Ugh. There she goes. Oh. And we're getting a little red. Let's go back. And now I lost power steering again. I don't understand it. Ugh. Alright, back in the driveway. I'm about to kill it. Alright, let her cool down for a little bit. I've got to run to the tag office with my mom because the tag needs updated on the Prix that I gave her, and it's still in my name, so I have to be there. So, yeah, we're going to run to the tag office for a bit, get my mom's tag updated, and then whenever I get back, this should be cooled off enough, and we'll go do another drive. So y'all stay tuned. I'll give you guys another update here shortly. All right, y'all, so we just went and got the tag done for my mom's car. Went by Walmart, got some coolant. So I'm gonna try to start her up again. some of this, $8 at Walmart. Even moved off temp yet. Gonna let it bleed out, so I guess I'm gonna let this do its thing and I'll give you another update. Alright y'all, so I've got her all topped off. Let's go by David's. Back to no power steering again. Need to put my new mirror on. And doesn't want to stay idling for some reason. Have to figure that out. Like I said, this is just the base tune, supposed to be to drive to the dyno, so. But hey, she is starting up with the key almost every time now. We're not overheating, got coolant in there, so I'm happy. But yeah, I'll give you guys another update here shortly. Alright you guys, so I just finished washing down the cars, so I figured what a better time than to start up both of the cars and have them both idling, cammed right next to each other. So that's what we're going to do. Start up the Grand Am. Sure she's in neutral. Oh, fired her right out. Fire up the GXP. I gotta get an engine for this thing. But hey, at least these are going. Oh, that just sounds so good. Successful weekend and last 3 or 4 days. Been working on the GXP. This thing I still got to get the clutch bled, but it'll get there. It's just more money. This thing I just need to drive around with the scanner, HP Tuner scanner open, do some data logging, send it to Daniel. And yeah, kind of go from there. But shit, the cars are running and driving, and I couldn't be happier. So if you guys liked the video, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.